Hello everyone, and welcome to Aviation Audio Video on the Road. I'm Tom Rinker. Well, here's the scenario. You got your certificate a while back, and your trainer isn't giving you the horsepower, comfort, or style that you and yours want in a long trip. Or maybe you need more range to get to that next business meeting at a cost your company can afford. So you're looking for an upgrade. It makes sense. Well, here's a cool place where you can see all the choices and ask all the questions you've been wanting to ask instead of looking at pictures and brochures. So come on in and let's talk to the future of general aviation right here at the California Aircraft Expo at Santa Monica Airport. The California Aircraft Expo has been happening for at least 7 years under the leadership of Brian Mackin of Pacific Air Center at Santa Monica Airport. I asked Brian to tell us a little about this really cool event and why it's the place to go when you're interested in the best that general aviation has to offer.
Well, the California Aircraft Expo started about 7 years ago, along with the Arizona Aircraft Expos that we have coming up next month in Scottsdale. It was born out of the lack of a consistent regional event that would show all the various new aircraft from the manufacturers and showing the public and prospective buyers all the new aspects and technologies that all these aircraft have in it, including the G1000s, the G2000s, the G3000 avionics suites, and some new lines of aircraft as well. We started off with about 6 manufacturers. We've grown to have, I think, as many as 17 airplanes on the ramp at one time. So we've definitely grown over the past few years. Our intent, as long as there's interest from the aviation community and the aircraft manufacturers, is to keep doing this event and keeping the airplanes out there for everybody to see. Okay, well, now that you've got the lowdown on this awesome event, let's check out some of these amazing aircraft, and we'll start with this latest offering from Mooney, a turbocharged packet of greased lightning you can strap yourself into. But Rick will tell you more.
What you see in front of you is the latest and greatest Mooney M20. This is a TN model, which is the turbocharged model. TSIO 550 Continental engine, 280 horsepower with twin turbos and twin intercoolers. This is the aircraft that is 242 knots up at altitude, commonly referred to as the Porsche single-engine high-performance aircraft, simply because of its handling characteristics and its capabilities in terms of speed. Our biggest quest and biggest wish is to try and produce a top quality aircraft that our customers are looking for. And one of their main requests is speed, comfort, quality, and I think that we are well on the way to those areas in terms of the M20. Our aircraft comes with dual redundancies in all aspects, which are all standard. Dual batteries, dual alternators, in this case dual turbos and intercoolers. So you have a lot of standby systems. The aircraft comes with 2 options. We have air conditioning, and then we also have the TKS system, which is our solution for flight into known icing. Those are the only 2 options that we have. Beyond that, the aircraft is standard equipped with just about everything, including synthetic vision, AMSafe airbags, the G1000 system. Again, ADS-B out is standard and included with synthetic vision. Also included and integrated in the system is the GFC 700 Garmin autopilot, which is a 3-axis, fully coupled autopilot.
Pretty neat, huh? Well, let's say you want maximum range and cruising speed without the expense of a business jet. Well, this TBM 900 might be just the perfect choice, and Danielle knows it inside and out.
AVEX is the West Coast distributor and maintenance facility for the TBM aircraft, so we sell and maintain more TBMs than anyone else in the world. We maintain the TBM 900, the TBM 850, and the TBM 700 aircraft. AVEX was the first distributor in the United States for the TBM aircraft, and we've been solely focused on the TBM for the last 15 years. We're here at the California Aviation Expo displaying the new TBM 900. The TBM 900 is the newest and fastest certified single-engine turboprop. It has speeds of 330 knots, a range of 1,500 nautical miles, and it does so on 55 gallons per hour. So it is very efficient turboprop. It has the widest operating envelope that any aircraft that you can buy, a single engine prop aircraft. Stall speed when it's light and dirty is 53 knots, and the VMO is 266, max cruise 330. So you can see that it has a very wide operating envelope, which makes it easy for low time piston engine pilots to get into it. Our typical owners are people who have a need for business travel and personal use, and like the speed efficiency of a light jet, but the operating efficiency of a single engine turboprop. They've redesigned the yoke. They've got a lot more buttons and things that are handy as far as trims and timers on the yoke. They've moved to a single lever power control, which is nice. You no longer have to worry about the condition lever and the prop lever all in one sequence here. They made this panel here a little bit tilted, so it's easier to read, easier to find all your items. Some USB ports, a lot of things that just are little things that add up to a big improvement for the pilot.
Thanks, Danielle. So what if it isn't speed you need, maybe short takeoffs and landings, like 80 feet maybe? Then you want to talk with John in his tricked out Carbon Cub.
My name is John Hodges. I'm with California Cubs. We are the California Nevada dealers for Cub Crafters, which is located in Yakima, Washington. Cub Crafters in the early 1980s began rebuilding the venerable Piper Super Cub, and did that for a couple of decades. And when the FAA came out with the light sport category, Cub Crafters decided that they could build an airplane that would fit into that category, that would be an update of the Piper Super Cub concept. So this particular airplane is a Carbon Cub SS. It is a Super Cub on steroids. It's 900 pounds and change with a 180 horsepower engine. So with that power combination of the Super Cub airfoil, it can take off in a couple lengths of the airplane. It can climb at 2,200 feet, and it can land in very short distances. But it is not standard Cub avionics. This ramp has jets and turboprops on the ramp, and this avionics package can do anything that those can. It's a very capable avionics package. It's a Garmin G3X touchscreen with a autopilot. You can do fully coupled approaches in this airplane, and it's got synthetic vision, and it's got a highway in the sky. It's got ADS-B in and out, so you get full traffic and weather. Very capable package. Got full engine instrumentation. It's a demonstration of what can be done with electronics nowadays.
Works for me. Well, if you're interested in a plane that can take you around the world, you might want to check out this new Pilatus PC-12 and the lady who did just that, Amelia Earhart.
I'm very excited to be here. This is my first time coming to the Expo, but I think it's a great opportunity for, folks who are aviation enthusiasts all the way through to people who are ready to purchase, their first or second aircraft. This is a great place to come and get a lot of one-on-one attention with people who are really intelligent about the aircraft. So I'm involved with Pilatus for two different reasons. First, I did a flight around the world last year in a PC-12 that looked a little different than this. We had the interior out, extra fuel tank on board, but I circumnavigated the globe. It was a 28,000 mile trip, and I was so excited to do it in a PC-12. But I'm here today with Tempest Aircraft, working with the PR, marketing, and social media team, and also sales support. So we're here showing off this beautiful aircraft and giving people a chance to not only get in the back and experience what it would be like to fly as a passenger, but also to head up front and experience the cockpit as well. So right now we're in the cockpit of the Pilatus PC-12 NG, which stands for Next Generation, and it's a glass cockpit that's got everything from synthetic vision to dual GPS to multiple forms of navigation, and it's a really spacious and comfortable cockpit. This is where I flew, and sat the entire way around the world, so I definitely feel at home here. It's equipped with the Honeywell Apex system, which is a beautiful way of organizing all the information, critical information that you need to make a flight like this possible. You can see that we've got our flight management system here. We've got the throttle, two yokes obviously, but the really neat thing about the PC-12 is that you can fly it single engine, and while most airplanes of this size, will have two pilots on board, you can fly single pilot if you'd like.
Wow, how cool is that? Thanks, Amelia. Whether you're going around the world or commuting back and forth from work, there's a horse for every rider, and here's one of the more popular planes at this show. Ken is going to talk about the latest from Cirrus and how he uses it for work.
This is a brand new 2015 SR-22T, our turbo version. It's been our best-selling airplane. Cirrus has been the best-selling aircraft for the last 15 years, and this is our most popular model, especially out west here. So this is a brand new 2015. I think it has about 100 hours on it so far. This is actually my office. This is what I fly every day, showing prospective clients and meeting with our partners. We sell transportation. We sell getting your life back, using an airplane to travel with yourself as opposed to driving, or even worse, the airlines these days. Being able to fly an airplane yourself to and from where you're having meetings or doing business. Well, I happen to fly back and forth to work every day also. So I live about 40 miles away from my office here at Santa Monica Airport. Unfortunately, with Los Angeles traffic, that can take me up to 2.5 hours to make a one-way drive. So I fly the airplane back and forth. It literally takes me 13 minutes to fly from the Orange County area, pull up here right in front of my office, open up the door, and walk into my office. And so I have a 13-minute commute as opposed to a 2.5-hour commute.
Okay, well, you found that perfect airplane, but just one little problem. How are you going to pay for it and insure it? Well, maybe not a problem. These guys are here to help you with that.
Financing an aircraft is similar to financing a car from the standpoint of go in, you select the equipment, a car, an airplane, and then you have companies like ours that finance the aircraft. So today's market, we can finance an airplane over 20 years, and rates are very, very competitive today. They're as competitive as ever been in the history of aviation. So as far as taking a loan out on an aircraft today, this is a great time to do it. All we do is aircraft financing. That's 100% of our company. That's all we do. We're dedicated to it. Most of, I think 55% of our employees are pilots. So we're well into the aviation experience. We operate our own aircraft. So the best compliment that I've ever received is one of our aircraft sales guys telling us that nobody else in our industry will actually fly up to them, visit them, talk with them, and he said, you get it. He said that you understand our customer because you are our customer. So we understand the industry probably at a very, very deep level.
We do aviation insurance for anything aviation, whether it be small piston, single-engine airplanes, all the way up to Global Expresses, Boeing business jets, and anything in between. Airports, liability, hangars, unmanned aircraft, et cetera, et cetera. Our firm's been in business 32 years this year, and we're one of the sponsors at the California Aircraft Expo. We also sponsor the Arizona Aircraft Expo and the Great Plains Aircraft Expo. So if you're in the area at any of these expos, we'd like to introduce ourselves and look forward to coming out and seeing us.
So, as you can see, there's a lot of eye candy in a small, easy-to-peruse space, from jets like this Cessna Citation, or Beech Barons and King Airs, and fast single-engine props, to a rugged short-field Aviat Husky. Well, I'm glad I came here to check it all out, and it's free to the public and easy to get to, right here in Santa Monica. Well, now that I know what my next plane will be, I think I'll go chat up that finance guy. But first, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, please subscribe to this channel. So for Aviation Audio Video on the Road, I'm Tom Rinker saying so long from Santa Monica Airport, and as always, keep looking up.